When designing forms in Alpha software, one of the things the developer has to be aware of is the amount of space or real estate that you have on the form and the amount of data that has to be displayed. One way to take and enhance your ability to use that form and control the data that you put on it is to use a conditional object. What that does, if we look at our Take Charge Suite form here, which is part of our Take Charge application, we have one single form, and on this form we are able to display all the data that our application needs and uses. We're on the Home tab right now, but if I go to Web List, now I get a list of my bookmarks by groups, individual. I have the most popular search engines and a direct access web browser where I can type in an address and click go, and away it goes. In addition, I can take and look at contacts where I have my contact information form that allows me to search for contacts, or I can bring up the information cards individually and edit that information as needed. Under application lists, I have a quick launcher with 6 index cards, and each card has a series of buttons that can be assigned for applications how you want to use them. And by clicking on the corner of the card, a different data set is brought forward showing the buttons that you can have, allowing you a total of 96 different applications that can be set on the quick launch. We have a Sudoku puzzle player, and we have in Windows applications which allows you to drill down through your folders. It has your different desktops, your desktop applications, your office applications, and your works applications. It also has a zip viewer and a image viewer and a media viewer, all controlled by a conditional object. Now let's look at how that's done. Here we have that same form brought up in design mode. As you can see, we have a conditional object here on the screen. It's called, I named it SCR condition, and that object is controlled by a single variable. We set the variable as a session variable on initiation of the form, and it becomes available throughout use of the form so that it's always there and we don't have to keep declaring it. All we have to do is set the value for it and then refresh the screen condition. The properties show all the different layers I have on my object, and if I go into properties, it shows you how it's set up. There's the name I gave it, and then as I choose an option down here's where I write the expression. So one variable, and I can create these layers, and now I have access to all kinds of data to fit in that central space. Let's look at what we've done. Under the address book, here you go, we actually have a condition embedded on a condition. First, we can search by to bring up the contact, and then here's the different information cards. So those are set that allow, it makes it look like a drop-down folder, but actually it's simply just another conditional object. And there's all the information on the main one. Same thing with the application list. If I go there, that's the launch bar. Your cards are actually just painted on the screen, and when I check the little box or click the button, these are buttons, it just takes and reassigns the information on the front card to appear as if the card actually switched and moved. Very clever, very clean, and very neat. On the Windows application, again you have a conditional object on a conditional object, where your first object sets your run bar, and then you have your folders, your navigational folder, and your list tree, and then you have your information cards, and your cards are again a sub-conditional object. So you see you can put a tremendous amount of information on a single form by using conditional objects, and Alpha software makes that form very, very stable. So there's no reason not to do it if it meets your needs. So one more time, let's take and watch it in progress as it actually does its thing. So there's the web, and I can select emails, entertainment, everything sorts and works, behaves correctly. I go to contacts and set my order by first name, type in a name, click go. Here's my information. Now if I want to edit that information card, there it is. Close the last one, it takes me back to my form. Go to my application list. So I'm on communication now. I'm on work specific application. There's Alpha Software. Home management. I've got a game. That's all. There's not much on this one. And then here's some media control type things. Again, it's all very simple. Well, I hope this helped you out and you have yourself a great day. Thank you very much.